Hi, my name is Sarah. I am 38 years old. I work in an office in a small city. My life was very quiet until I met David. David is 44 years old. When we met, he was kind, funny, and handsome. We met at a friend's dinner party. I was very shy, but David spoke to me first. We laughed about the cold soup, and I immediately felt safe with him. After a few weeks, we started dating. David had a big family. He lived with his parents and his younger sister in a large house. One day, David took me to meet them. I wanted to make a good impression, so I brought flowers and a cake. However, the visit was difficult. His mother smiled but said very little. His father just shook my hand. His sister completely ignored me. I thought, maybe they're just shy? We dated for 1 year, and then David asked me to marry him. I said yes. I was very happy, but his family was not. His mother asked him, "Son, why are you marrying so soon?" His sister said she doesn't know how we live. Our wedding was small. My parents came and were happy, but David's family barely smiled. His mother wore a black dress, which is unusual for a wedding. His sister left the party early. After the wedding, David made a suggestion. "Let's move into my family's house," he said. "It will save money." I wanted to be close to him, so I agreed. At first, I tried to be very helpful. I woke up early every morning, I made breakfast, cleaned the kitchen, washed the dishes, and helped his mother with the laundry. But she never said thank you. One day, his mother gave me a long list of chores. She told me to clean the floors, the windows, and the bathroom. I was very tired, but I did it. David said, "That is nice, Sarah. You are good at helping." I wanted him to defend me, but he didn't say anything else. Soon, his sister started asking for things too. "Make me tea, Sarah," she would say, or "iron my dress." She stayed in her room all day and did no housework. I felt like a servant. I tried talking to David. I said, "I feel like a maid, not a wife." David replied, "They just need time. Please be patient." But nothing changed. I cooked meals and washed clothes by hand until my hands hurt. One winter day, I made corn soup. His mother tasted it and said, "It is too salty. You don't know how to cook." She threw the soup in the trash. I wanted to cry. I stopped seeing my friends. I stopped going out. David didn't seem to notice my sadness. One night I told him, "I don't want to live like this. I have no space and no voice. If I sit down, someone asks me to work." David thought I was overreacting. On weekends, David went out with his friends, but I stayed home. His mother said, "A good wife stays home and works." I missed my own mother. She always sang and danced while she cooked. One day, his sister laughed at me. She said, "Marriage changed you, Sarah. You look old." I looked in the mirror, my eyes were tired, and my smile was gone. I asked myself, where is the old Sarah? A week later, my cousin Emma called me. "How is married life?" she asked. I said, "It's good." But inside, I wanted to scream. Finally, I told her the truth. I feel like a maid. I cook and clean, but no one appreciates me. Emma said firmly, "You are not their maid. You are David's wife." Her words stayed in my mind. That night, I did not cook dinner. When David asked why, I said, "I am tired." His mother called me lazy, but I told myself, let her say what she wants. The next morning, his mother gave me a dress to wash by hand. I looked at her and said, "No, I won't." She shouted, "This is my house. You cannot say no to me." I replied, "Okay, then I will leave." I packed a small bag.
I told David, I need a break. I am going to stay with Emma.
Emma's house was quiet, clean, and safe. For the first time in weeks, I smiled. I stayed there for 3 days. Then I called David. "We need to talk," I said. He came to see me the next day. I looked him in the eyes and asked, "Do you want a wife or a maid?" He said, "You know it's not like that." "It is," I argued. "You let them treat me badly." David finally understood. He said, "I will find a small place for us, just us, I promise." We looked for apartments every day. After a week, we found a small flat with 1 bedroom and a small kitchen. We moved out. His family watched us leave, but said nothing. I held David's hand and walked away. In our new apartment, we unpacked together. We put the plates and clothes in their places. It felt warm and safe. That night, I cooked pasta. We didn't have a table yet, so we sat on the floor. We ate, laughed, and I felt happy again. Now life is different. David shares the chores. He washes the dishes, cleans the floor, and takes out the trash. We do things together. It makes me feel loved and special. We added small things to our apartment: a table, chairs, a rug, and photos. It became our home. On our first anniversary, we bought a small cake and lit a candle. We danced and held each other. I am Sarah. I am David's wife, not a maid. I have my own home, my own life, and my peace. No one tells me to clean or cook all the time. I am finally living for myself. This is how a woman feels when she has her own home. If you liked this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.